Alright, y'all. The NBA season starts tomorrow. You know, we're looking forward to this all summer long. And there's a lot of stuff that we expecting to see, you know what I'm saying, in the upcoming season. But, you know, I'm going to try to watch as many games as I can. And at the end of the day, I'll try to talk about what I think happened. I'm going to just talk about the games, basically, over the course of the season, of course. And I'll definitely lock in more during the playoffs this year because this is the first year I'm doing it, but I'm gonna lock in more in the playoffs. All right, look. So in the West, I think the West is a lot better of a conference. We should know this, especially after everything that's going on in the East, like the Celtics losing half their team, half the good people on their team. Obviously the Pacers. I think the Pacers are not gonna be as bad as people think they will be. Obviously they're not gonna be as good, but the Pacers aren't really that bad. Not going to be that much worse without Halliburton because they still have Siakam. They still have Mathurin, who's a really good scorer. He's really good at scoring. I mean, I'm not saying he's like a good playmaker or rebounder, but he's a good scorer. And they have Siakam still. So I don't think, and they still have Nemhard. They still have Nesmith, who's amazing. He shot 50% during the playoffs. Like, he's really good at shooting. Like, they have a lot of pieces still. They did lose their big, they lost Miles Turner, but I don't think that the Pacers will have as much problems as people expect them to. But I'm gonna start with the West. Anyways, the Thunder, I think I'm not gonna say I think they're gonna repeat because the West is looking really like a lot harder to get out of this year. But at the same time, they still have the MVP. J-Dub and Chet. I don't know if they got drafted the same year, but you know they're only gonna get better. They're not in their peaks yet. I think this is one of the last years that all three of them will be together due to the second apron. But this is the last one, so they're going to want to try to get it out with a bang. So yeah, they're definitely in position to be the 1 seed again, for sure. They'll easily be the 1 seed, and they're basically guaranteed conference finals. We're not even worried about whoever they run into. It's not really going to be that much of a problem. It's mainly the 1 seed is the most secure one, and I would say the 2 through like the 5. Those are the ones that it's gonna be like up to debate who could really claim those. I think the Rockets. No, personally, I enjoy watching the Rockets. I'd probably say I'm a Rockets fan compared to out of all the teams. I definitely say I'm more of a Rockets fan than anything. And I'm not. This is unbiased, but they do look really good. You know, in terms of defense, like there's not a lot. You have a man guarding your best ball handler, and you got all your wings are getting guarded by Tari Eason and Jabari Smith Jr., who are both like one of them 6'11", one of them 6'8". You got Kevin Durant to get you efficient buckets, and you got Steven Adams to rebound. You got Şengün to playmate and basically be like a baby Jokic, mini Jokic, the next Jokic, the first Şengün. But yeah, so they look good. I ain't gonna lie. I think the Rockets are. They're poised. And I was watching the preseason game. I'm pretty sure their bench beat the Hawks starters, which people thought the Hawks were gonna be like pretty good. The Rockets, like not even their bench, like the people that don't even play, like the guys that don't even get in for real, like they beat the Hawks like actual like starting lineup and shit. So I think the Rockets are gonna be really good this season. Lakers, personally, I don't think it's gonna click as good, at least early it might. I don't think it's going to click as well as people think they will. I don't think Luka is actually, I don't know. I don't hate Luka, but I just don't see it. I'm not bought into him. Obviously, I know he's really good. I'm not tripping. Like, he's a great scorer, great playmaker. And he's super good for some reason, he's good at rebounding. I don't know why, but regardless, though, I'm not bought into the success of the Lakers, mainly due to the fact that LeBron's getting older. That's something that you got to consider, bro. He's getting older. Aiden's not like super athletic. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know Aiden like that, but I don't think he's like that crazy. I mean, they didn't look bad in the preseason to my knowledge. I didn't watch too many Lakers preseason games, but you know, they're not bad. It's just I don't think that they really have what they need. They only have one set, like Jackson Hayes is the one coming off the bench. So like I don't think the Lakers are in a position to really, I'm not saying they won't have regular season success, but I don't think postseason they're really, unless they obviously some trades go on and shit. But I don't think they're really, you know, there's not much to consider in terms of how successful it'll be. I don't think the Nuggets. I don't think the Nuggets are gonna be as good as people. I mean, I'm not saying they'll be like top 3, but some people really see them like being really good. I don't think the Rockets. I don't think the Nuggets are gonna be that good. I mean, they're gonna be good. I don't think they're gonna be championship. Like, I don't think they're winning the championship. That's what I mean. Because a lot of people are saying they're going to win. I don't see it. I mean, they didn't. They did take OKC to Game 7, but I'm also pretty sure they got taken to Game 7 by the Clippers. So that's like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just don't see it. People are saying like Cam Johnson's like, I don't think Cameron Johnson's gonna like change the team like that much. He's better than MPJ for that team, but I don't see it in terms of like, I don't see any point. I don't think it's really that much of a game changer personally. The Clippers, I just see them getting worse. All the guys are getting older. All the guys are getting older. I mean, Kawhi's probably like 35 or 34 or something. Like, all their best players are older. They don't even. I can't even think of any like young talent on that team. There's really nothing going for them. I mean, they got like, I think Bones Hyland's on that team, but I can't really remember. I don't know, bro. I don't think that they're gonna be that good. The T-Wolves. I think the T-Wolves have a chance to probably be better than the Clippers will be this year, and better than another team that I say. I think the T-Wolves will also be better than the Lakers. I feel like most people agree with that, mainly just because, I mean, he's been improving every year, and the thing is that he improves in things that like other players, they might just get better at one thing over time. They'll just get better at scoring. But he's improved just aspects of his game that are not limited to score. Like this year, I mean, yeah, he did get better at scoring, but like he wasn't always like a crazy 3-point shooter, but he casually just became like one of the best 3-point shooters currently in the league in a season. And it was just like, okay, like he's just good. I think if he takes a leap every year, getting better at something, like maybe this year if he gets better at playmaking, they're gonna be really good. I mean, still Julius Randle, he's not even that old. I think he's like 28. He's in his late 20s, I think. Honestly, I don't really know. I could be wrong, but Julius Randle still has time. I'm not hot on like. I don't think Rob Dillingham's just gonna come out there and I'm not one of the people that's gonna say that. Oh yeah, Rob's gonna come out and start averaging like 15 a night. And I can't even think. I mean, I don't think they got Naz. Did they still? I don't think they got Naz anymore. But it don't really matter. Still got Rudy Gobert, who, as much as people hate him, he's still a pretty good player. He's still a pretty useful player for the team. But, yeah, I think the Timberwolves are more poised. I mean, I'm not going to check the rosters right now or nothing. I honestly forget, to be honest, but the Warriors. I don't think the Warriors are going to be as good as people think they're going to be. Steph and Jimmy Butler are getting older. Other than that, where you got like Pat Spencer and Brandon Fajewski, I'm trolling, but like I'm not really trolling though. They don't got a lot going for them. They didn't do anything in the offseason. I think Kuminga like ruined their offseason chances. They couldn't sign no one. They couldn't get nothing going for them. So they're not in a good position. I don't think, and it's just gonna. I'm not saying it's gonna be a down year for the older guys, but it probably will be. The Grizzlies. I don't think the Grizzlies are gonna do nothing crazy. People think that they're gonna. I know like a couple years ago, maybe like 2022 or something. They were really good. They were like the 2 seed. But we're in 2025 now. You know what I'm saying? It's all different. If John Morant's not gonna ever play, he's always injured. Low key, he's always injured. Whether it be a shoulder injury or whatever, he just doesn't play that much. And I honestly don't think that he impacts the game enough for his team to actually advance them like that. I know he had that one season where he was dead ass in like MVP conversation because he was like putting up like 25 and like 8 or I don't know. He was really good, but it's it's past that time. Like some players digress earlier than you would assume. I know he's only like probably he's not that old. He's probably like 25 or 24. It don't matter though. He might already. I'm not saying he's digressing, but he needs. I mean, if he has this whole season to really get it going, but if not, bro, yeah. The Kings. I don't even. Bro, the Kings are not gonna make the playoffs. we're not ready. I'm not even gonna name half these other teams. The Mavs. All right, the Mavs. The Mavs. I think they're gonna be better than like. I think they'll be better than the Grizz. I think they'll be at least as good as the Warriors. Probably around as good as the Warriors, and probably better than the Clippers too. Because Cooper Flag. I'm not one of the guys that's gonna like be super hot on Cooper Flag. Because I think he's good. I think he's great, but I'm not like bought into him as this generational talent that people are talking about him like he is. He's not really, to me, he's not a generational talent, but he's still not bad. He's still really good. He's like a good player, and he's running point guard too. I'm saying 2 years from now, the Mavs will definitely be in a really good position, but right now they're not. They're still in a good position. I mean, they're not gonna have Kyrie for a while. When he gets back, they'll probably be pretty good. But you know, AD, he's not gonna play a lot. Like I'm not gonna sugarcoat none of this stuff. AD's probably not even gonna play that much. That's the only thing that's gonna hold them back. They only have other than that, it's just Cooper and D'Lo. So I might take back what I said. I think they might drop a little bit. No, they'll get better. They'll be better than they were last year, but not by a lot. Because AD's not gonna play that much. Other than that, it's just D'Lo and Cooper Flag and Klay Thompson. But Klay Thompson's like 36. Kyrie's coming back from like an ACL tear. So it's just not looking great for the team. But at the same time, if they ever do get everything right, if they have like the five games that they'll have where everybody's on the floor at the same time, they will probably win all those games. And if they have everybody right by the playoffs or the play-in, they'll probably make it out the play-in. And then they'll probably be like a first round exit, but it'll be a good experience for the Coop. And after that, they'll improve more. The Spurs, they're probably. Some people think the Spurs I see some people saying the Spurs are going to be like top 4, top 5. Nah, they're not going to be that good. But I can see them definitely making a play-in. I can honestly see them missing the playoffs though. I can see them making a play-in but being hit because, like, even as good as the guys they have are, they're just too young. You know? Like, and I'm also going to say this. I don't think Dylan Harper's really in the Rookie of the Year race, like, for real. Mainly because it's 2 people he got to play behind. He got to play behind De'Aaron Fox and previous Rookie of the Year Stephon Castle. So, like, he's not going to get a lot of time. And also those guys do the same thing that he does. Like, everybody knows it, but, like, yeah, they all do the same thing he does. So he's not going to get a lot of burn. He's probably going to get like the Rob Dillingham treatment. So don't expect Rookie of the Year, I don't think, from Dylan Harper. But honestly, bro, I think Ace Bailey has a better chance of winning Rookie of the Year. We're going to talk about the Jazz real quick. Not really though, we're just going to talk about Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey has a better chance of winning Rookie of the Year. I watched the preseason. I watched the games, some of the Jazz games. And obviously, I look at the box scores, and he looks good. He looked really good. Like, he really looked like a pro out there. And as much as people were mad at him for the whole like trying to like draft draft dodge. Like, he was trying to dodge that shit. But at the end of the day, he got drafted to Utah, and they could really use him because he's actually pretty good. He actually looks. Let me check. But he actually looks good as a player. Wait, as like a hooper. That's my fault. Alright. Now we look at the East now. The Cavs. I'm trying to remember what's going on with the Cavs. I don't think they lost anyone crazy. I honestly forget. The Cavs probably gonna be like the 3 seed. They have a good chance. They have a good chance of making it to the finals this season. I'm not gonna say they're the best team in the West or best team in the East last season, but they were up there. And I don't know. There's not much to say. You know who's on the Cavs. I think someone got taken from them, but it wasn't anyone like super impactful. I think it was like Hunter. I forget his first name, but I know. And you know what I'm talking about. I think he got maybe signed in free agency or something. But the Cavs, they're not gonna suffer that much. Then they're probably gonna be top 3 in the East. The Celtics will drop probably a decent amount. They lost. They're not gonna have Tatum. I know Tatum's like recovering fast for some reason, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I don't think he should really be like pushing his recovery. But if he does come back, he might get hurt again. Hopefully he takes his time. But he is looking like he's recovering fast, so he might come back quicker than people expect. But at the same time, they don't have, they lost Drew, and they lost Porzingis. And Porzingis is a bigger hit, in my opinion, than Drew, even though he didn't play. So I take that back. He wasn't a bigger hit than Drew because he never played. But at the same time, they lost like a centerpiece. And I don't know if they still have Al Horford. I don't even know. He might have retired, but he was old. But, and, they don't have a lot of, I don't know. I don't think the Celtics are going to be as bad, but they're not going to be that good either. I think the Knicks are going to be good. The Knicks are going to be, it's going to be conference finals. It's probably going to be Cavs and Knicks. I was talking about the Knicks. I was talking about the starting lineup for the Knicks. We got Brunson, Cat. You got Mikal Bridges. You got OG Anunoby. And I don't know if they really going to put Mitchell Robinson in there. I mean, they probably put Josh Hart in. But basically, those are 4 good scores. You got, 3-level scorer with Brunson, playmaker, foul baiter, great, at his job, whatever. Cat, rebounder, 3-point scoring for a big, great. Bad defense, sure. Brunson, those two have bad defense. Mikal Bridges, good defense, 3-level scorer, perfect. Like, honestly, Mikal Bridges is one of my favorite players in the league. I think that any team, he's like one of those people you could put on any team, and they benefit from him because he plays his defense, and he can score on all 3 levels. You know what I'm saying? And I said OG. OG's pretty decent at 3-point scoring. OG's like, I'd say he's like a 2-level scorer. He's also great at defense. He's a good defender. That's OG. That's a good defender. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, OG's good. All right. Pacers. I already talked about the Pacers earlier. I don't need to do it again. I don't think the Bucks are not going to be that good. It's just Giannis out there, man. He's by himself. He's not going to make it. I don't have a lot to say about the Bucks because Giannis is just going to have to do it all by himself. He's going to suffer from it. It's going to be a pretty bad season. They're probably going to fall into the play-in or something like that. The Pistons are going to look good. I think Cade Cunningham is going to genuinely be in MVP conversations, like top 3 in MVP, because I've been looking at the progression. He's so underrated. People love him. People know how good he is, but he's still underrated. He was like top 3 in like everything. Maybe not rebounding, but he averaged like 26 and like 9. Like 26 points, 9 assists, probably like 6 rebounds. That's crazy. He's only in his 4th year. He's going into year 5. Like, he's just not crazy. Like, and the thing is, like, I can't even tell you how Cade plays because I haven't actually like focused on him as an individual playing, but I just know how good he is, and I know he plays a little slower. And he's not like a crazy 3-point slow. Like, he's just good. He's kind of like Luka, I suppose. Yeah, I guess he's kind of like a Luka player. He's probably stronger though. The Magic, they probably going. They're not real threats. They're regular season threats, but they're not like real playoff threats. Palo and Franz. I don't think they're as bad as people think they're gonna be, because some people think they're gonna be like that. Some people don't think they're gonna be anything. I think they're just gonna be like in between, because all they really got was Desmond Bane, which that's just 1 3. Like, they needed 3-point scoring. They got a single 3-point scorer. It's not like they got like 3 guys for like not like they got like 3 wings. They just got 1. And it's not like that's gonna fix their situation like completely. Palo can obviously improve, so can Franz, but they're so those guys will definitely improve, but at the same time, they're not gonna like drag that team to conference finals or anything crazy. There's not much to say about like the Heat. There's not much to say. The Hawks, I think. A lot of people thought they were going to be good, but after seeing how the Rockets bench did them, I'm no longer. I was thinking that they would be like pretty decent, but after seeing them get like literally blown out by the Rockets, like the guys that will probably not even touch a regular season game, seeing how they got done by that team, I'm not thinking that they're going to be that good. Okay, I think the 76ers, I watched their preseason game in person. The last one they had against the Timberwolves, when they played against the Timberwolves, but they had their starters versus the Timberwolves bench. VJ Edgecombe is really good. He's probably gonna be he's gonna be in the rookie year. It's gonna be Coop, VJ, and if the Jazz are somewhat successful, maybe Ace Bailey. But I think rookie of the year race is probably gonna be between Coop and VJ Edgecombe because the 76ers might be in a position to make the playoffs, and especially if Joel Embiid is playing, but he doesn't really play, so I'm not going to sit here and act like he's going to play. And I'm not going to sit here and act like Paul George is going to play that much either. But I think Tyrese Maxey will probably play a decent amount, and if they keep Quentin Grimes, those are 3 really good guards that they're going to have. They still got Andre Drummond, I guess. But, you know what I'm saying? And I seen him, he was low-key doing some stuff. Like, he was looking tough out there in that preseason game. But anyways, yeah, that's the 76ers. I think potential rookie of the year will definitely be VJ Edgecombe. The only 2 that I'm really thinking could make it would be Cooper and VJ. The Hornets, you know, I'm only talking about them because I used to have faith in the Hornets as a team. I used to think, damn, every season I'll be like, maybe this is the season the Hornets actually like push into playing. They push up in seeding. They do something better. And every year I'll be disappointed. And it's weird. I think it's weird because they got LaMelo, who's like a 25, 7 and 7. You know, in terms of averages, he just doesn't. He gets hurt every season, unfortunately. They got Brandon Miller, who's gonna be in his like year 3, I think. Yeah, he's gonna Brandon Miller year 3. Yeah. So Brandon Miller's gonna be year 3. He got hurt badly last season, I believe, and it's kind of like, I mean, a lot of people expect, oh, like they'll just come back from that, but really, like those things, like they do really affect. I think they really do affect the progression of a player. Like an early injury probably does affect the player's progression. I mean, I haven't done like statistical research on that or nothing, but that's just how I think. Like, I'm not saying he'll still probably improve, but he was pretty good this season, and then he got hurt. Same with like Trey Mann, he got like broke his back or something. Like, bro, and who else is there? They have another piece that I'm not thinking of. They still have Mark Williams, who was gone for like 3 years, but Mark Williams is back. I don't know. I'm talking too much about the Hornets. You know, I've always liked to see them succeed. I kind of saw them similar to the way I saw the Rockets, but the Rockets actually got really good, and the Hornets just stayed the same, which was just depressing. But yeah, I'm done talking about all the teams and all whatever those predictions, I guess you could call them. I'm gonna try to, like I said in the beginning of the video, after every game. So tomorrow, the Rockets play the Thunder, and I believe the Lakers play like the Timberwolves. I can check real quick, but you know, I'm excited to watch that Rockets game. You know I am. So obviously I'm gonna talk about both of those because those are two. There's only 2 games tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, it's Warriors and the Lakers. Okay. Yeah. But expect me to be able to on days where there's only like 2 games, I'll be able to talk about both. I'll have been able to probably watch both. But you know, some days, you know, I'm a college student. So on days where there's like 7 games, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna be able to watch every single one of them. I prioritize the important teams. No offense to them, no shade, but I prioritize the teams that are like more entertaining to watch than. So you know, I can just check the schedule. I'll just tell you, like tomorrow, Tuesday, Rockets and Thunder, Warriors and Lakers. Obviously, I'm gonna be able to watch both of those, especially the fact that, you know, they're both at the same time, or one comes after the other. That's what I mean. But then Wednesday, you know, I'm looking at this Cavs and Knicks. I'll probably watch that. Will I watch Nets and Hornets? Probably not. Heat and Magic, I might tune in. The ones I'm more concerned with watching, like 76ers and Celtics, I'll probably watch that. Spurs and Mavericks, I'll watch that. There's a lot of bone teams in here that I'm not too concerned with watching, but at the end of the day, we'll just see. Like, I'll just see what I feel like looking. I'll probably be like looking through everything as I can, but you know, I'm one person. so I'm not gonna be able to like successfully watch the entirety of every single game. But I will look at the box scores, and I'll try to look at highlights, and I'll try to consider lowlights that I don't see, obviously. So I mean, I'll watch the highlights, but I'll also look, even though so and so went off for 43, he had like 20 free throws, and he went like 8 or 19 or something like that. I'll keep that in mind. So I'm not, and I won't be like, oh yeah, he's really good. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I think that's all I really got to say. Stay tuned for tomorrow's video. That show will probably come out at like, probably come out like 11 or something Eastern time, because that's the time I'm running on. Alright, catch you.